are greedy, so today we're going to be talking about, just that. How, Supercell are doing a little bit too much to get a little bit too much money, and I think it's kind of jeopardizing how popular Clash Royale is going to end up being. So, the deck that we're playing right now is the deck that I play in ladder, and it's like a Goblinstein Logbait variant, and the only reason I play it is because these are the cards that I happen to get lucky enough to, upgrade a lot. And yeah, I'm free to play. I've never spent like a penny on Clash Royale in my life, and yeah, that's pretty much the story. But yeah, Clash Royale, every single season they release like two new things. You can know it can be a new evolution and a new card. It's usually that. And wait, okay. Sorry. But yeah, every time they do that, and usually they make either one or both of them just disgustingly broken, and it ends up just completely dominating the meta for pretty much the entire season unless they do an emergency nerf. And even after the emergency nerfs, it's usually still very good. A good example of this is Vines and even the Baby Dragon Evo. So Vines has like a 50% usage in the top 200. So that means like 100 people in the top 200 are using Vines, and okay, I'm probably going to take a poop load of damage. Actually, no, I'm not. But yeah, a lot of people in the top 200 are using Vines, even after it got emergency nerfed. Now, Supercell did say that, okay, I'm just going to tank that wizard. Supercell did say that after the initial emergency nerf, they will monitor, its usage rate and see if they need to, nerf it more, sorry, and I'm sure they would have still saw that it had a ridiculous usage rate. He's gonna wizard, but they haven't nerfed it again. They just did the one emergency nerf, and they said, that's it, that's all we're gonna do, and I'm cooked here. Oh god, it's fine. Okay, wait, no, I'm not cooked. Alright, but yeah, they just did the one emergency nerf, which I thought was quite interesting. And, Vines is still a ridiculously popular card. Very, very overpowered. And, the Baby Dragon Evo is less overpowered, but it's still incredibly good. Like, it's way, 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 way too good. And, like every single season when they do this kind of like buffing and nerfing, it's just completely destroying the meta, being like inconsistent every single time. Inconsistent with how balanced the game is, with them just having like these one or two super overpowered cards that are in every single deck in every single season. And it's been that way almost every single time that they've released a new Evo, a new card. And it's going to be like that next season as well, I guarantee it. With the, Evo Royal Hogs and or Evo Log, like that got leaked, I think. So, yeah, and it's going to be just like that, and Evo Royal Hogs, it's going to be like some crazy thing, and they're going to have to emergency nerf it, and it's going to still be overpowered, and it's going to be using 90% of the decks. It was like, evofurnace was even worse. It was in like 98% usage or something. And it got, okay, I didn't need a cage there. But yeah, it got emergency nerfed, and then it got like, it got nerfed again the next season, like in the balance changes. So they did the emergency nerf, and they said, oh yeah, we'll monitor the usage rate, and see if we need to nerf it anymore. And I guess they saw that it was still being used a lot, but for some reason they decided to just not nerf it at all and just keep it super overpowered for the entire season, so that the entire season there'd be like 1 trillion people using Furnace. It was just horrible. They forced the people to buy the Pass Royale, and then, well, they don't force it, but they make it like no-brainer to buy the Pass Royale because you get the new overpowered card. And they had the Vines in that one shop offer thing. It was like $40, like New Zealand or something, and you could get like Vines to level 14 or something. And I saw in one of Ryley's videos, he said the only reason they haven't already emergency nerfed the Vines is because of the shop offer. And that's true as soon as the shop... What? And that's true as soon as the shop offer went away. They emergency nerfed the vines and just made it... It's still really good, but, it's kind of like if they did the emergency nerf midway through them, Tesla, yeah, okay. But if they did the shop offer midway through... If they did the emergency nerf midway through having the shop offer, it would decrease the amount of people buying the shop offer. And, I get that Clash Royale needs to make money, but, like, I think they're almost losing money with how they're, kind of playing, how they're developing their game. And, it's a bit frustrating sometimes, because, that Clash Royale is super, super popular right now, yet, they can't really... They're just trying to squeeze as much money out of it as possible when they... if they actually made the game as good as possible by, like, making it more free-to-play friendly. Oh my god. And, kind of removing these super overpowered cards that show up all the time, then, maybe the game could be more popular, and that's my whole point. It's like it's still possible to progress in the game free-to-play, but it's just so hard. Like, it's certainly not easy. And, a lot of newer players might be deterred by that because, they start the game and they go, oh, this is really fun, they maybe get to 6,000 trophies or something, and then they notice, like, oh, wait, like, everyone is a higher level than me. Oh, that was a really bad goblin barrel. Yeah, everyone's a higher level than me. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, if I'm playing, like, level 11 cards and all my opponents have, like, level 14 cards, what am I supposed to... How am I supposed to play? Like... And, I think that's happening to a lot of people who try to play the game free-to-play. They just end up in this horrible cycle of having to buy the shop offers, pretty much. And, I guess that's how Clash Royale gets their money, but the players, I think, would respect the developers a lot more if they, if they properly balanced cards, they still can put the shop offers in. That's not the problem. Pass Royale is not the problem. The problem is having free-to-play being so just weak comparative to the shop offers. Like, someone who is... Oh, nice Dark Goblin by me. I might lose the game because of that. But yeah, someone who's pay to win is just so insanely more likely to, get to Ultimate Champion and 15,000 trophies because they can, buy all the overpowered cards when the new season drops, and they can just play those cards that are just extremely boosted and probably pretty easily get to 15k and maybe even Ultimate Champion with the overpowered deck that's currently the meta. Like, I saw a deck that someone said was, like, the meta, and it didn't have a win condition. And I saw, like, oh my god, this guy stole my video idea when I did that, but no, it's just because the meta, literally, a meta deck is literally one that doesn't have a win condition. And it's just full of the broken cards, and, that's how you're supposed to... Like, how many of these games have I played today where I've gone against vines? Okay, I misplaced that Dark Goblin, so that Baby Dragon's gonna get some hits. Yeah, okay, that's annoying. Whatever. But yeah, how many games have I played against vines? And, I 100,000% guarantee that... Oh, god damn it, man! Okay, I actually just misplayed that. Okay, that was... Okay, ignore this game. Ignore this game, that was literally just a misplay because I'm talking. But yeah, like... I don't even know what I was talking about because of that damn lumberjack. Oh yeah, the vines. But it's annoying because the meta is just so disgustingly, like... no skill right now, like... But when the game was, like, a few years ago, the entire meta was, like, it was a strategic game, but it doesn't really feel like a strategic game anymore. It kind of just feels like a just who can spend more money challenge, and that's the whole game. Like, how much money do you have, and if you have money, then you know, you can get to 15,000 trophies and Ultimate Champion, and you have 1,000. And yeah, it's just so ridiculously biased. You know, it's like, it's ridiculous how they keep buffing these cards, making these super overpowered cards. They know they're doing it as well. It's not like oh, you know, we didn't know we were doing it, like, ah, damn, you know, like, sorry, we keep making overpowered cards, you know, it's hard to balance it. But, like, they know that they're doing it, is the thing. Like, Clash Royale developers aren't stupid. Like, they know they're making these super overpowered cards, and they know that they're just trying to get as much money as possible, and they don't really care about the, like, player base and how much they respect the actual company. You know, like, Clash Royale is so popular right now. But I think, like, if they keep making these super overpowered cards every season, it's gonna really hurt the popularity of the game, because yeah, people are just gonna get so frustrated with how pay to win it is that they're just gonna simply stop playing. You know, like, there's not really any other way it can go down. Like, I'm so sure that that's the way it's gonna go down, and I'm pretty sure we've won here. Whatever. Well, yeah, I'm gonna end the video there. We won all our games, which is really funny, with the completely weird deck. I don't even know how it works so well. I was talking that entire time. But yeah, we're gonna open up our lucky drops. You know, look at the pass route. And look at this deck. It has 4 level 15s. Do you know how long it took me to get these? One of these level 15s was from a lucky drop, which is like a 1 in a billion chance to get the 50,000 elite wild cards from it. And all the other ones were from the shop, where you can get the stupid, like, what is it, 10,000? I don't even know what it is. Yeah, 5,000 every 7 days. You know, now they're putting, like, emotes in the shop, you know, like, you can't even get trade tokens really anymore, but you can buy emotes for $9, and they're gonna do this every single season. They're gonna release some toxic emote of the new evolution or something, like the baby dragon. I do not want to buy it. Stop. But yeah, they're gonna do that every season now. And look, it's still here. It's still here. $50, and you can have this. So what they said, oh, we'll let the shop offer linger for a bit, and then we'll emergency nerf it. Like, I didn't even know it was still here. That's my bad for lying earlier in the video. $50. And you know, they put these emotes here because, you know, those people, you know, who like to collect every single emote, you know, they have to buy this $50 shop offer. This is ridiculously overpriced. It's like what is it, epic or rare card or something? That's insane. And you know, if you want an evolution, that's like ridiculously expensive as well. I don't even know where you can unlock evolutions. Yeah, it's $9.99. And you think, oh, I unlocked the evolution for $9.99. No, you only get 3 evolution shards. You only get 3, and you need 6 evolution shards to actually get the evolution. They did this on purpose, 1,000%, to trick people into thinking, oh, I'll get the evolution for $9.99. They click it. Wait, I don't have the evolution. I need 3 more shards. And then they have to spend another $10. It's ridiculous, man. It's really annoying sometimes. I hope Clash Royale kind of stops making the overpowered cards every single season, because I'm so sure that it's just gonna hurt the game in the long run. But, you know, we'll see what they do. Goodbye.